Hello, welcome back to A Day Full of Budgets. I hope you're well. Today we will be checking in for week 3 of March. We have got quite a lot of unbudgeted spends to tell you about this week. Yeah, they're quite hefty ones as well. We'll talk through them as we go. It's been so spendy. It's been a really crazy week. Both me and my husband were away most of the weekend. So yeah, it's just been really busy. So I'll try and talk you through everything that we've been doing as we go along. So we'll start with our envelopes, which I've literally just taken out of my purse. I've just taken all the pound coins out of my purse, and then all of the change just stays in there. You know, if I need little bits and bobs. My throat's quite croaky today, and I'm struggling to clear it. So yeah, my voice might keep changing. Okay, so health and beauty. These aren't in any particular order, so I'm just going to go through them as they are. So cash-wise, health and beauty did have £35 in. We've only got £10 left. We've done a lot of shopping because we've spent it. Yeah, we've just had to literally just top up on everything. So all the bathroom stuff has just all run out at the same time. A lot of the stuff that's run out is stuff from Christmas. So I knew it would kind of come that way. We have spent digitally as well, but I'll go through that in a bit. So that was that one. Time for us. We've still got the cash. We don't have the digital, but again, I'll tell you about that in a minute. My self-care, I have spent £5. I walked to the co-op last night to get some cash out, and I went in and they had a trolley full of reduced things, and I bought us a load of muffins. Really bad, I know, but it was Sunday night and we'd all had a busy weekend, and so I thought, I'm going to treat us all to some muffins, and also got some hot cross buns. So family fun. I think bank-wise, I think we've only spent £5 in here. Again, it would have just been on food. I'm not really sure what food, but I spent £5 from in there. Our actual food budget this month, you will be very proud of us. We were actually under budget, which is amazing. So again, I know I keep saying, I'll tell you in a minute, stay tuned. I'll let you know. And then we've got £10 left in miscellaneous, and I still haven't spent my candle money because I haven't been anywhere. Well, I've been lots of places, just not candle shopping. So I'll put them out to the side. So we're going to cash stuff our leftover money into our leftover binder. So we've got 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 pounds this week. So we'll just, I don't know, leave that there for a little thumbnail maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll whiz this through our leftover binder, and then we'll get to the juicy spending. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring a challenge in to find the money to pay for it. Yeah, it's been that sort of spending. I don't think I used that pen. I think I used this one. Right, okay, so it's £10, and we will put in here, and we will do the butterfly. Oh, hold on, I've just noticed actually, this daffodils was for £5, so I'm going to have to do the chick as well. And then that means we've got £10 left for next week. So we have got 10, 20, £30 in the March challenge so far, which is fine on schedule. So Christmas, we will put 4 in. I haven't got any of my pens out. So right, let's colour these in. So how have you been? How has your weekend been? What did you get up to? Let me know. Is the sun out? Has it been out? It's currently out here where I am. It's been out most of the weekend, I think. Well, wherever I've been, it has. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, so I've been away with my oldest to another university applicant day, which was really good. So yeah, I will do a video on uni costs, but I'm going to wait until we've done our last applicant day next weekend. What should I put in? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, and actually the accommodation was cheaper, which I was really, really surprised at because of the location. I was expecting it to be more. And they got free public transport. Well, not public transport, uni transport, which was, yeah, was very impressed. So that is Christmas. Vitamins, we're just going to tick along, putting £1 in each week. We've got everything we need at the moment. I take quite a lot of vitamins. I have been asked a couple of times what I actually take. So I take, clear my throat. I take vitamin D, B12, magnesium, iron, vitamin C. I don't take a multivitamin because the amount, the dose that you would get in a multivitamin isn't enough for what I need. So my vitamins, I have actually been recommended by professionals for some of the issues that I have, and they kind of all complement each other. So yeah, but it means I have to buy individual ones. And then my husband takes, oh God, I can't even remember what he takes. Yeah, no, I can't remember. He's got big pots that he takes. So we've got quite a good stash at the moment. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got £25 in there. So that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to keep putting £1 in every week because all the vitamins won't run out at the same time either, which is quite good. So, right, my Shine On challenge for my candles. Again, I'm just going to pop £1 in because I've still got money left for this. There we go. Don't know what is wrong with my throat. Ever since I had the flu, I just can't get it to clear properly. It just drives me mad. Right, 9 jars. Oh no, we finished. Oh, finished that. Of course we did. We finished that last time. Right, so I'm not going to start Rise Up this week because I've started winter, and I probably shouldn't have started winter because we're actually now in spring. But I've started it, so I'm going to finish it because I'm that kind of person. So I'm going to put £4 in here. And we're kind of going to go with a spring colour theme on our winter challenge. This is just a paper copy, so I have got another printed copy for next year. So I'm going to take £1 out and put 5 in. There we go. So that was 4 going into the winter challenge. Glow Up. We are working, oh gosh, on Rainy Day. So this was a free set from We Got The Studios. She has also got a summer set out. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I will do. So we'll put 2 in here. So yeah, go and check out her YouTube channel. She's so sweet. Right, what am I doing? I swap these 2 5s for a 10, and I'm adding 2, so I need to take 3 out. So that's there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that now has 15, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, we'll finish that next week. Fab. No problema. I think I'm going to put this 5 in. What have I got left? 2, 3, 2 for that. Yeah, I'll do that. So we'll put £5 into No Problema for Budgets and Dreams. We're actually starting to get somewhere with this now. So 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. So we've got 25 to go. So I reckon we might be able to get that done. Do you reckon by the end of April? If I really like focus on it. Well, I think that might be the aim. And then step into 2025. We're going to finish 22. Oh gosh, I've got all of the coins and no notes. Now, I can't take a picture with all these coins, so I am going to go and swap them somewhere. I'll be back. Okay, I have a £10 note, so that is step into 2025 complete from Rosebud's Budgets. Again, it was freebies for her reaching her milestones. She's on her road to 1,000 subscribers now. So go and check out her YouTube channel, subscribe, and then you can download these freebies. So that will be done. That will be reallocated next week. So we'll leave that in there. And then the last £2 is going to go into my Lysa. So let's just colour 2 of those. We've got 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Really nearly halfway, really nearly. Right, so that is all the cash. Okay, let's go on and I will talk through my really not bad spending. No, it's the wrong word. My spending. it's been a week. So food, actually, we still have a whopping £10 left. Now, the reason that we have £10 left is because my husband received a £20 voucher that he could use anywhere. And I think at the time he just went, oh, I'll just convert it to a Morrison's voucher. He completely forgot about it and then got reminded at work because it was through work. So we had £20 Morrison's voucher this week, which is why we've still got £10 left. So I'm going to take that as a small win. Travel. Okay. So I travelled to, it's technically classed as the southeast, but it's north of the southeast, if that makes sense, to university with my son. I had to put fuel in the car, which was more than this £20 that we had. So we're about £12 over our spending. But I'm going to be putting money into this category next week, so it'll make up for it. We also, I think I also had some parking from yesterday in there as well. But anyway, we went over for fuel. We haven't received our reimbursements from the first uni visit that we done. So as soon as we get that will sort of top this category back up. Family fun. So this has also all gone. We had to get ourselves lunch and dinner on Saturday. The last uni day, my son got a free lunch. At this one, he didn't. We just got free drinks all day, which was great. And we, fully took advantage of that. But we did have to get meal deals, and then we got a KFC on the way home. So that was just about £22. So we had 15 in. So we've gone a little bit over. So all the spending got done on the credit card. And when I cash stuff for week 4, I'll just cash stuff slightly less into those pots and then use the remaining to pay off the credit card as I do every week. So that was all of that spending. My self-care, so I did end up spending, so I don't want to give too much away. So where I live now isn't my hometown. It's very much my hometown now because we've been here for a long time, but it wasn't where I was born and raised and things. But the university that we looked at was actually in my hometown where I was born and raised. So I actually got in touch with some school friends, and we haven't seen each other for, you know, a good number of years, and we met up and we went and had a cup of tea and a cake, and, you know, had a really, really good like life catch up for a couple of hours whilst my son was doing his what did they do? They done like seminars and had a look around the workshops and stuff like that in the university, which was obviously students only. So I actually only spent £5 in there, so I do still have £40 left, but it was so lovely to sort of reconnect with some old friends, so that was lovely. But whilst I was doing that, my husband had gone down to the south coast, Dorset way, to one of the towns down on the Dorset coast, to see his best friend. They'd been planning it for ages, but because of this university thing, I couldn't go, but he still went, and he took the electric car, and obviously, so from us, it's a really long way, so it's about 6 hours from where we are down to Dorset. So in the electric car, obviously he had to pay for electric charging and things like that. And then he got himself obviously a coffee and something to eat on the way down and on the way back. And now I hadn't really planned budget-wise for it. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. I just completely forgot. Because it wasn't in my calendar, I think that's why I didn't really think about it. Because I'd taken it out of my calendar because I wasn't going. So anyway, the £45 from time with us was spent on my husband's trip to see his friend. So I was just looking through going, oh, where am I going to get all this money? So obviously we hadn't planned for it. So it was the most logical place. We'd been saving up to maybe go out for dinner, but do you know what? It's absolutely fine. I'd rather that, just take it out of there. So he had a great time with his friend. It was only a sort of really short visit. But yeah, so between us, we've covered quite a bit of the country. So yeah. School, I haven't spent anything in school. Clothes, however, has been wiped out and more. So again, another unplanned spend. My son, well, as you know, because I go on about it every week, both my boys are doing their exams. I've got one in year 11, one in year 13, and the level of study is quite high from both of them, which is great, but they need some R&R time. So one of my boys does already run and has running trainers, but my other one doesn't, and he has started to, but his trainers are like 2.5 years old, and they're really hurting his feet and giving him shin splints and stuff. So I said, because it's trying to help him in between like studying and stuff, I would get him some trainers and some better running shorts. And I ended up spending £180. Yeah, £180 on trainers, shorts, t-shirt, and then some work socks for my husband. We only had £85 in here. So I've taken the advance of £20 that's going in next week. We did have a refund of £15 come in from something I bought my daughter a few weeks ago. So I'd taken that back and got a £15 refund. So that would have taken it to £100. So yeah, so I was short 80. I've taken 20 from week 4, which means I'm still owing £60 to the credit card, which is going to have to go into April. We plan to put about £80 into clothes in April. So yeah, that will take all of that money. So yeah, so it's one of those things where I think actually protecting mental health in a really stressful time just became far too important like to sit and wait to do. So yeah, I'm happy with the decision that we made. He probably could have got some slightly cheaper trainers. However, we done that whole like testing of your feet and what would work. You know, he's got quite weak ankles and he's been struggling with shin splints because he's sort of started running in old trainers. And I just wanted him to have them. His feet are not going to grow anymore. So he's not going to grow out of them. He'll just wear them. And both me and my husband run, and we've had trainers for years, and they're like, if you get really good ones, they will really last. So that's kind of the plan. So that's the second unbudgeted plan, and there is still a couple more. Hold tight. So health and beauty, we have spent, again, this was on toiletries. We've done like a big batch order of CeraVe kind of skincare, face wash, moisturisers, with the ones with the SPFs in and all things like that. We buy like the really big bottles and the really big tubs and stuff. So I'd been saving up the money in the bank because I knew that I would be doing that, and they had 25% off as well. So we've topped up on all the toiletries. Kids just had £10 spent in it, which is fine. Clubs, my daughter did do an extra session on the weekend, just whilst me and my husband were away. She was with my parents, and it just kind of got her at the house for a couple of hours. So that was just short of £15, so I'll just take that out. She had a great cheer session and done lots of things at a higher level, so she was very, very happy. School food, nothing. Home, actually we're adding money into this. We also had a refund for something I bought ages ago. So this isn't right. Anyway, so I'm just going to correct it. So we've now got £20 in there. So that's fine. Pets, nothing. So there's nothing else in this binder. We have spent £40 from our family annuals on my mum's Mother's Day gift. So my mother-in-law's gift we're going to get this week, and the rest, which would potentially be for me, is just going to kind of go back into the weekend because we're away this weekend, which actually ties in to our other unbudgeted spend now. Again, I don't give away massive amounts of personal details on my channel. Obviously I talk through our budget and kind of finances, but it's sort of quite anonymous-ish. So my husband is a Geordie. He is a very, very proud Geordie. He loves his home city up in Newcastle. If you aren't from the UK and you're wondering what I mean by a Geordie, it's just kind of a slang term for people from sort of the Newcastle, Tyne and Wear area. They played in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday night, so not yesterday Sunday, but last Sunday. And they won. They beat Liverpool 2-1. If you don't keep up with the football. Anyway, it's been a huge, huge deal up in the northeast, and my husband was absolutely elated. There were tears, there were cheers. And yeah, so he was over the moon, as were both of the boys, who are also avid Newcastle supporters. So they have released some commemorative shirts, and I got suckered in to getting them. The boys don't know that I've ordered them. So I've ordered 3, so they've all got one each. So they haven't won the cup for like 70 years. I believe Eddie Howe's the first British manager to win a cup in a long time. I could be completely wrong with that fact, so let me know if I am. So anyway, yeah, absolutely over the moon. I've ordered them some shirts, but it was £255, and I don't have a category to take it from. I'm not taking it from emergency fund because no, I'm not. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to bring in this challenge. So I'm going to bring in Risk the Six, and then through April, I'm going to build up the money. What I've paid, the £255, is on my kind of everyday spending credit card, which it can sit there until I've got the money to repay it. Because I make a payment every week. So I spend on it every week and I make a payment every week. So I'll never not hit the amount that needs to be repaid to incur interest. So I'm not really worried about that. I just don't normally like to leave anything on there. But in this scenario, I have. And we're going to play Risk the Six, and I'm going to pop it into my binder. So I'll put it into here. So I'm just going to pop it on the front here. Oh, there we go. Can't get it in. So yeah, so this is how we're going to make up for the overspend for the shirt. But to tie into that, some more unbudgeted spends that we're going to have this weekend coming up is we have registered for the celebration event that they're having in the town moor. It's actually coincides with my oldest's university applicant day. He has been accepted into one of the universities in the northeast, which is fantastic. So we were there anyway. Well, we are there on Saturday, and it's on the exact same day as their celebrations. So we've all applied for tickets. I don't know what the process is going to be if we actually get any. However, we will be in the northeast at the weekend. So my husband's taken some time off work. So we're all going up. They're going to try and get tickets, which means we now need more money for food on the way there, on the way back. We're staying at my parents' family's house, so we haven't got to pay for accommodation, which is great. But we obviously need to feed ourselves. So again, I haven't planned for that spending. And because we're coming to the end of the monthly budget and we've massively overspent this month, I'm going to have to get creative with how we're going to fund this. So we will probably use my self-care, my husband's self-care, and then any money that's left in family fun and time for us. So I think we'll just kind of, blitz through those categories and just use all of that cash that we've had building up, which again is absolutely fine. And obviously I don't know what sort of merchandise and things are going to be there, so we'll check in next week to see how much we spend on that weekend away. That's if we get tickets. I hope we do, and I have no idea when we're going to find out. So that's that. And then my final unbudgeted spend, which is going to have to become a budgeted spend, is I have actually got a cleaner. I've been on and off with the idea for a really long time. So, like most of us, I'm really busy. So I run my own business. I do have employed work as well. We've got 3 kids, who are at, I'm not going to say difficult ages, but they still need me quite a lot. With all of the university days, we've got sixth form stuff that's happening. My daughter's cheer competitions are sort of around this time of year. My husband's taken on another role at work, so he's now doing quite a lot of overtime, so he's not here very often. My mum, who used to help me, has been diagnosed with osteoporosis, so she sort of struggles helping out, and I just can't do it all. As much as I like to think that I can, I can't. And one thing that gives me sort of real anxiety is the state of the house. So I found a really lovely young lady who is just starting out, and she's going to come in for a couple of hours every week and just do what she can in those 2 hours. It's not going to be blitz the whole house because you just can't get it done in that time. So yeah, it's just going to relieve the pressure off me. Since I had the flu and I was literally sort of out of action for 3 weeks, I've really struggled to catch up. So I worked extra this month to pay for this month's cleaning and towards next month's cleaning as well. So I'm going to reassess the situation at the end of April and see if I can kind of work it in the budget. Yeah, so we're spending £30 a week on a cleaner coming in as well. So it's a lot of spending. It's not too horrific, but it is a lot of unbudgeted spends, which does cause me a little bit of anxiety because I like to plan. I'm a planner. I plan everything. And we have got a new mattress that we need to buy as well. So yeah, there'll be more spends over the coming weeks as well. So thank you so much if you've got to the end of this video of me literally talking on. Yeah, thank you. If you have got to the end of the video, leave a black and white hearts in the comments. Yeah, and I will catch up with you at my cash stuffing for week 4 very shortly. I will also have a bonus video this week because I've got all my side hustles as well. I need to try and record that at some point later in the week. And yeah, and then come back and check in next week to see what happened at our weekend, a weekend away. So yeah, until then, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope the sun is shining and I hope that you are doing well, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye.